Hello once again, it's Boldy Chris here playing Enter the Gungeon, just for a nice change. We're up to episode 68 of Unloaded, where we started with a clean save file, 67 episodes ago obviously, and if you look at the Ammonomicon there, you can see it's actually just the one offending gap in there now that's stopping us from getting the finished gun. It comes just after Pig, and it is Turkey that is outstanding. And to get that, I need to use a companion shrine twice. I don't know if I've used it at all yet or not. But I'm sure we'll, as and when we see companion shrines, which have been few and far between, we'll find out if I've used them before or not, whether or not an item gets unlocked this time round. So, let's go have a look. I'll play as someone other than Gunslinger for a change. We'll go Hunter. I think we're still in normal mode. I need to kill muzzle wisps as part of a now optional hunting quest. I don't know what muzzle wisps are. Just had a low battery warning absolutely immediately, so let's just move a little bit closer and plug in. I hope it doesn't run out midstream, because it rarely happens at a convenient moment. Game doesn't pause, just keeps going, which is very annoying, and then it interrupts the stream as well. So we've got Sinner Grace straight away. Is it? That's peculiar. I suppose what she's driving at is, I don't think any of the starter weapons synergize. I might be wrong about that. And I don't think crossbow's got any synergies either. So that must be what she's on about. Whereas if we do manage to pick something up, maybe she'll have a rethink as to whether there's anything synergy worthy that she could give me. Still a bit confused about it, because there's no guarantee she'll give you something that synergizes with what you've already got. Sometimes she will give you something that might promote a synergy. So she might just give you a new weapon that has multiple synergies, or an item that synergizes with, I don't know, some commonplace weapons or something like that. So it is strange to see her being quite so reluctant to supply anything. Or maybe she senses I'm just not going to have enough money to buy it, which is a distinct likelihood. Just noticing there we've got an upside down cross in the map. How very satanic. Clearly this game is the work of the devil. Okay, well, as ever, keeping my options open, find out how many keys I've got before I commit to opening any chests. I don't know if this game is the work of the devil. It is devilishly good. Devilishly mean about giving me keys, but it is devilishly good. stuck in the door. Far from the first time that's happened. Okay, come on dog, dig me something up. Or make sure we get the key in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We'll get it. No, I don't think we did. How annoying is that? Well, consolation prize, we've got a chest and it doesn't need a key. So we've got some extra armor, we've got mailbox. Mailbox is okay. Put my theory to the test and go visit Grace, see if she's changed her mind about how happy my inventory is. Well, she's got a suggestion to be made at least, and I can actually afford it. But it is going to take the bulk of my finances. Okay, so we've got 2 keys for sale. And a cell creep as well. Don't know how much use a scope would be. Wouldn't be a hindrance. Why? Why did it not let me get that key? I was right on top of that keykin. That's it. Back over this way. Come on, dog. You still haven't dug anything up for me. I'll be filing a grievance with the Union of Dogs about your reluctance to give me things. So this last door is probably just going to be the boss fight. Might be another combat room. Nope, just the boss fight. So, I've got 2 keys but available, but can only afford 1. And 2 green chests. Right, try this green chest to start with. It's the shell again, which I'm not super fond of. Purely because it changes the type of weapon that it is. Let's go have a look at it with the boss fight anyway. But I quite like it in that layout. And then it becomes a charged weapon. And I like it less. Very lucky to get away with not getting hit there. Yeah, I've decided I'm less fond of it. It's just, it can't be relied on. So I'll use the mailbox instead. That'd have been a trophy for killing a boss with glitter. Right, no key drops, no master round, but that was my own doing. So, could go see Grace, see what she's got for us. Although we've got a fair selection of weapons already. I mean, actually, she might give us an item. No more keys, and couldn't afford a second one either. Let's see what Grace has got. Okay, well, we have got a synergy on it with the Excalibur. Don't know what that might do exactly. Have a quick look for secret rooms. Seemingly not in there. Try the chest rooms. There we go. Okay, it doesn't need a key, but almost certainly going to take a hit here. Or two. Okay, so it's a reasonably strong rifle. Okay, do we have any surplus health? I do have surplus health. Let's go get restocked, put me back to what I started at. But anything I want to get rid of? What would it be in favour of? Let's try selling the sheller gun, because I didn't like it. Okay. So, scope or key? Let's take the scope. We've got another synergy there. Oh, with the M1. Is that where you get power-ups by spinning? Sadly, it is not. Okay, right, let's go destroy some chests now since I can't open them. I can't go to the UV yet either. Sajunka. When was the last time we saw Sajunkan? Don't want health. I want junk. Or a little junk-powered buddy, that'd be nice. Right, let's go to the second floor and see what we got. Hopefully a shrine. Try using Excalibur for a little while. Does a fair bit of damage, I suppose. Jammed enemy. It is a cursed item. Wow, that's going through ammo. Oh, it's the one with all the floor traps. That usually catches me by surprise. Okay, well, I'm not carrying the Old Crest anyway, so I'm not quite as concerned about not taking a hit, though obviously I would prefer not to take a hit. These sodding grenades are there. Loads of grenades and dynamites in this room, all just swarming towards me. It's ungentlemanly, that's what it is. And yeah, that was annoying. Thought I'd found a safe spot, but those cubulons managed to get me nonetheless. Right, we've got Fusilier in here. Try a combination of the grenade and the bolt action rifle. Okay, brilliant. So essentially everything I threw at it missed, and it hit me soundly. Wow, that was a spectacularly poor showing. Did he really hit me like 5 times? I knew he'd got me a couple, but 5 times seemed extreme. Right, okay. That was a poor run. Let's try again. I was retreating to a safe zone there, completely ignoring the fact the shotgun kin had spawned in down there with me. Also thought I'd managed to trigger a chandelier drop and completely missed that particular shot as well. There we are, another freebie chest. Little bottle. Fairly crap, although saying that it would have come in useful on the last floor. We had some surplus health on the last floor, not very much. Yeah, could have definitely benefited with using it during the Fusilier battle because I did so badly at it. That long keeping the water barrel intact against all those enemies, and then it was me that fucking shot it. I'm definitely not used to getting a gun nut finishing off that room. That's quite unsporting of it. Yeah, I can't see any reason to do the boss fight just yet. You dig something up. At the minute, probably keys, I would suggest. One shell casing for that whole massive room like that. Which is one better than that room. The game seems determined to not let me have enough to afford anything. Good, I've got ammo for... well, I suppose I have got a weapon that requires ammo, but I haven't used any of it. Come on, give me stuff. Again with giving me ammo. Ammo's not my prime concern here. Seriously. 3 ammo drops, which are basically no use considering that I was on essentially full ammo. Right, let's actually use this fucking crossbow then. The game is telling me I should, from the fact that it's going to keep me topped up on ammunition. Right, blue and brown chests. It's a bit meh. I suspect the shop is our last room to the floor. Might be one more room on the other side of it. No, there isn't. We've got 2 vendors. So yeah, something I definitely can't afford. Something I definitely can't afford. And something that's probably on sale anyway. No, it's not. Double vision, that is way better than the fucking bottle, so I'm taking double vision. Okay, I'm going to try opening the brown chest and hope I get a key out of it. Aha! For once it's worked. So let's have a weapon. Blue chest weapon's not going to be brilliant, but oh fuck me. It's not brilliant, but it's... I didn't expect it to be piss awful. And there's no cell creep this time. Right. I took a hit off it straight away. That's the big drawback with the boxing glove for me, is that you've got to get right up close to use it, thus putting yourself squarely in the firing line. Yeah, made a thorough arse of that. Might have been better off just with the starter pistol actually. Boxing glove was a complete shit show. And a crossbow. Crossbow's good, but it's too slow for my liking. And we've got the wind-up gun because the game is determined to wind me up. Oh, we've got Gungeon as well. That must have been the doggy. So I'll give him a little pat to say thank you for that. Although Gungeon's pretty crap, really. Getting lucky with finding secret rooms, though. I'll get my blank back, which on the one hand is good, but you get your blank back going into the next floor anyway. And an ammo refill. Let's put it in the crossbow. Which should also have the byproduct of refilling the wind-up gun, for what that's worth. Okay, no further keys, no ability to afford keys. Guess we're off to the second floor. No more oubliette. At this rate, I might have to start playing as pilot just so I can try lockpicking stuff, because I'm getting nothing in the way of keys at the moment. Try the wind-up gun for a while. Maybe also try not getting hit by enemies. That would be, I think, a sound plan. I'd quite like the wind-up gun if it stayed like it is for the first half of the magazine. The second half is noticeably crapper. Yeah, all of which essentially just means you've got to reload twice as often as the apparent ammo capacity. And yeah, every time you reload you're putting yourself at risk really, so it's not great. Yeah, not having that, because just can't afford it. Well, look, we could have gone straight in the shop. It's going to be the altar room as well. It's such a piss take when it does this. There was a way to get from the start of the floor to the altar room had you been carrying the Old Crest without any danger of taking a hit. And it's extremely rare it happens when you are actually carrying the Old Crest. I think we did have it in a recent episode actually. But most times when you've got the crest, the altar room is literally the last room you find. Actually took damage there from that enemy blowing up, which I didn't know was a thing. Essentially rendering the armour that it gave me a bit null and void. Oh, fuck off, I thought that was the dog. Yeah, go on, I'll take a challenge. Literally a challenge. Yeah, let's do it. Let's hope it's not total shit modifiers. No, it's really not actually. Oop. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Jesus Christ. That's a fucking pot shots getting me there. It wasn't me that set them off, so apparently they react to enemy fire as well. Alright, I'll return to the breach, see if I've killed any muzzle wisps, and try and work out what they actually are. I could look in the Ammonomicon, of course. Fuck it, I'm gonna pick pilot. Pilot's total shit, but no, I did not get any muzzle wisps at all, so they must appear later on. that's a muzzle wisp, right, okay. And they're not necessarily late on. Those must be two of the shortest runs I've had in recent memory, dying on the second floor, back to back. And literally just second floor, no oubliette or anything like that. Oh god, this weapon's so shite. Struggle to hit a barn door resting the gun on the fucking handle. Good job it's infinite ammo, because I swear 2/3 of those shots didn't land. There we are. Chandelier is a much more effective weapon. Maybe they should actually introduce a chandelier gun. Right, well, I decided in a very recent episode that I didn't hate Little Bomber as much as I thought. So let's hope I get whatever it is to give me the King Bomber synergy. Start making tons of cash. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. It's got such a long charge up and reload. Well, the reload's especially long, but the charge up's quite long as well. Get out of the way, chest. Yep, that didn't work so well, did it? Had I got some armour there? Must have done. Don't remember picking armour up. Let's give the lockpicks a go. And of course they don't work! Maybe there was armour in the chest along with the little bomber, I can't remember. It stand together, so I only need to use one shot. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough money for either of those. Not with this weapon unsynergized. Okay, take a key. Two brown chests. Just not loving me today, is it? Lockpicks actually worked though. And Blast Helmet isn't very good. So it must have been a weapon in the other chest. Right, we're basically done then. Although we can go to the oubliette because I've got 2 keys. Worst arena setup ever. Pick a side and stay on it. Yeah, that didn't go so well, really. It's a weapon that I'm okay with, at least. Right, let's have a quick look for secret rooms, and then... Actually, I can afford some of the stuff in the shop. I can't see that having a secret room coming off it. About this one. Oh, yes it was, good guess. Well, it's not unuseful. Pity I can't really use that extra heart for anything else. I'm gonna buy the magic lamp. That's pretty effective in boss fights, I think. Right, let's go to the oubliette. I could try using the lockpicks to open one of these, but no. Something I sometimes do with the pilot is if it's obvious there's going to be a key shortage, which there usually is, go in and have a crack at the hatch with the lockpicks before doing anything else. If it doesn't work, then you know you're not going to the oubliette, the decision's made for you. If it does, well, you only need 1 key instead of 2. Very rarely, in my early days playing it, I've been able to lockpick it twice, but that's essentially only a 1 in 4 chance of getting that to work, and you have to be a little bit sneaky about it, because you need to go away and get it to recharge to be able to come back and do it again. Okay, so maybe this weapon doesn't do all that much damage. Maybe it's just having a charmed enemy on side that I like. Yeah. I think I said before I should retitle the series Poorly Timed Reload, and that was definitely one of them. There we are. Now it's good for little enemies like this. Deal with them quite quickly and efficiently. Presume I'm not fireproof there. Hello Technikill. I will do my best to sort of explain what I'm up to as I go along. So at the minute I'm on a secret floor and I'm trying to find shrines, a specific type of shrine, a companion shrine as it says along the banner on the bottom of my screen, to unlock the final item that I need to complete my Ammonomicon. And this green lantern on the door here means this next room is a shrine. It, however, isn't the type of shrine that I'm after. This is, I think it's just called a glass shrine. One of the few shrines that doesn't actually have any negative effects at all. If you see them, knock yourself out, go for it. You just get these 3 Guan stones circling around you, which offer a little bit of protection until such time as you actually get hit. They tend not to last very long. Don't offer a great deal of protection. But yeah, what else? I'm playing as the pilot at the minute, who's not a very good character. He's got some good attributes, but his starter weapon is absolutely rubbish. So thankfully I'm not actually using his starter weapon at the minute. There we are. One of his attributes is that he's got lockpicks, but the game is actually keeping me quite well stocked with keys at the moment, so I don't particularly need the lockpick. Not just at the moment anyway. And yeah, the weapon I'm using at the end of the magazine, if you look on the bottom right of the screen, shows you how many shots I've got left in the magazine, and the final shot is a special one that launches a charmed enemy, those little pink things that are bumbling around. In fact, there's the non-charmed versions of the enemy in this room as well. So yeah, charmed enemies will work on my side for as long as they last. For this room I'm trying to take out the enemies that shoot ahead of the blobs. The blobs don't shoot, they just follow you around. So long as you can stay out of their way, it makes more sense to take out the enemies that can actually shoot you back. And we've got the shop here, and the shop on each floor stocks random things. They will always have a minimum of 1 key, so as long as you've got enough money you'll always be able to buy 1 key and open up a chest. What else you got? Snowballer, which is not a brilliant weapon. Heart bottle, which is an extra heart container to go up at the top left of the screen. You start off with a default 3 heart containers, that would take me up to 4 and it would be very useful, but I can't afford it. Pilot gets a shop discount, by the way, as well. These prices are reduced compared to what the other characters would pay. Got Gun Muncher here, which takes 2 guns and gives 1 back. I don't have anything there that I particularly want to give away. Now up here we've got a special bit of armour called the Old Crest. I'm going to leave that there for the time being. You can just pick it up and use it as normal armour. Again, up at the top left you can see I've got 1 piece of armour in place at the moment. But that Old Crest has a very special purpose. If you take it and avoid getting hit on the next floor, there's an altar that you can place it on, which opens up a second secret floor as well. Okay, so this is a synergy chest. It's on a fuse, so I'm going to have to open it before it blows up. The synergy chest should give me something that synergizes with the stuff in my inventory. Should do. It hasn't, in fact. So it must just be a weapon that will synergize. So when you go into your Ammonomicon, if you've got things that synergize together, they will have little blue arrows above them. So for example, the magic lamp there and the sawed-off shotgun that I've just picked up could synergize together, and they'll both be kind of tied together with little blue arrows. And you also get a big blue arrow over your head when you pick it up. But anything that synergizes is generally an improvement over the base item. But sometimes it makes it operate so differently that you're just not used to using it. So we've got trap rooms on this secret floor, which I'm just not fond of. The timing is so annoying at times. There we are. Sure, just about made that through. There we are. There's one drawback with the shotguns, is that the weapons spread and the range make it a little difficult to actually hit other enemies. Straight into those enemies. Took a hit there. Quite needlessly, really. That Poopulon there was the one doing the shots that went everywhere, making itself a right nuisance. I haven't played Soul Knight, no. I tend not to really do much in the way of mobile or handheld gaming. I just prefer living room console stuff. But yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I might be just sort of confusing it with Shovel Knight, which I played on the PS4 and quite liked, although it was very hard, and Hollow Knight, which I keep hearing a lot about, but retro game we've got going on here. This room here is a one-way exit from the room, is probably going to loop round to it, and the locked room is probably going to be a chest room. There we are, managed that one without taking a hit. That is quite... I definitely like staying in cover. There's poison on the floor there. If I walk into it, it'll start to affect me. If I stay on it long enough, I'll take damage. That gun's run out. What am I going to use next? Let's use the start guide. So it's best to try and focus on one thing at a time, so you haven't got too many enemies on screen at once. And then with these little enemies, you can roll them. Yeah, with this magic lamp, if you land 3 shots, a big genie comes along and punches them. So it's quite a fun weapon, but it's probably best saved for bosses. Right, so this is the chest room itself now. Green chest, the colour of the chest indicates the quality of the item within. Green chest is sort of mid-level, it goes brown, blue, green, red, black, and there's also a rainbow chest, but a rainbow chest is very, very rare. So I could try using the pilot's lockpicks to open that, but it's only a 50-50 success rate. So because it's a relatively decent chest, I will wait until I've got a key so I can actually open it for definite. Okay, another trap room. What is this game doing to me today? There, took a hit. Okay, that's just irritating. And then this weapon I'm using now is a bomb-based weapon. So it does a lot of damage. Takes ages to reload. Takes ages to charge up. But yeah, it can be quite effective against the right type of enemy. Okay. So yeah, on each floor you get 2 chest rooms. One of those chests will contain an item, one will contain a weapon. But you can also get chests just appear at the end of a room like that as well, so that could be either a weapon or an item, no way to tell. Might use the lockpicks on it actually, relatively low quality chest. And the lockpick has worked. So I think that's a book of chest anatomy, which if I have to start blowing up chests, means I'm likely to get something worthwhile out of it. If you look at the bottom of the screen, the item I've just highlighted there is junk, which you get from blowing up chests, or destroying chests rather. Despite the name suggesting it's completely useless, it's not completely useless, but it's very specific uses that you have for junk, and at the minute I don't have any specific use for it. So yeah, if I do have to destroy chests because either I've broken the lock on them or I don't have enough keys to open them or whatever it might be, hopefully it'll give me something a bit better than junk, courtesy of the item I just picked up. That big mushroom not dead yet. Unacceptable. It is now. Right, I've got plenty of money at the moment, but I haven't actually... oh, I have encountered the shop. What was in the shop? Might buy that extra life since I can afford it. Let's do it. And yeah, I'll hold off buying anything else. Teleport back to where I was. So there should still be another chest room. Oh no, I've opened a chest already, haven't I? It was the synergy chest. Alright, here we are, here's the boss fight. I will use the bomb gun for a couple of hits, but I'll mostly use the magic lamp, I think. But yeah, with explosive weapons like this, when they actually land, they can interrupt the flow of bullets out of the enemy that they hit, so they can be quite advantageous at that, from that point of view. Although they tend to be pretty slow weapons, unfortunately. Slow, heavy damage weapons. My preference is for fast, heavy damage weapons, but unfortunately you don't get them. Well, you don't get them often, actually. There are some out there. Whereas this magic lamp, every third hit with the genie coming in and punching it, the genie hit is quite a severe damage one, so got a shot of him. Got some keys as well, which is helpful. That big blob turns into just this little blob, doesn't do you any harm, but I like to kill it as well, just because I'm nasty. So, got a key, got some armour, I've got the teapot, which is an absolutely shit weapon, absolutely awful. So anyway, we've got a key, so I'll open up the green chest, and I don't know whether this will be a weapon or an item, because the other chest was a synergy chest, which was a little bit unusual. So that was a synergy. It's synergised with King Bomber, the bomb gun that I was using, which now means everything I kill with it will generate an awful lot of cash, which is nice. So there's a few things left I can do on this floor. One, I'll go pick up the Old Crest before I forget that it's there. And then there's also the possibility of there being secret rooms as well. I think this chest room looks like it's got the potential to have a secret room in it. So I'll try shooting the walls, and I'm looking for cracks to appear in the walls. Nothing so far. Don't think that's cracking. Let's try the other chest room as well, which is realistically only going to be this top wall. I think that is cracking. I was right. Should have actually used the bomber to open it. Actually, no, I'm alright using the blank. I got the blank back anyway, I've got some spare health. And I actually haven't got a key to open this chest. I'll try the lockpick. It has failed. So now I can junk the chest. Ironically, a chest I didn't have a key to open, I've junked and got a key out of, but at least I've got a key without having to buy a key. So the next chest I encounter I'll be able to open. So that is now me done on that floor. We'll head off to the next floor, which is back to the regular second floor. Okay, and let's start using little bomber for as long as its ammo lasts. There we are. I was getting some crazy money out of this combination the other day. That wasn't too generous there. I mean, it was a ludicrous amount of money the other time. See, now that was a pretty good amount of money there. Got very little ammo left in it, unfortunately. Again, a good amount of money, but down to one bit of ammo now. Yeah, okay. What am I using instead of that? Oh god, this weaponry is now absolute toss. Yeah, it would appear you do need to kill them with the little bomber to get the high amounts of money. Managed to kill that guy for a key, which is handy. Want as many keys as possible in this game, really. Oh, bye bye Old Crest. Why are you not hitting this little shit? Thank you. Rather forgot those bullets would still come back to get me. Right, do you have ammo for sale? You do, jolly good. Buy the Nord key. Let's put some ammo in my King Bomber and then see what I can start affording. Should make the money back pretty quickly, to be fair. Yeah, not ready for a boss fight just yet. Easy, that didn't hit. Spent so much time queuing up these bomb shots. I want them to land. He's taking a few hits, alright, isn't he? Oh, come on, fire. Plenty of dosh out of it, though. Plenty of dosh. Surprising that one bomb shot wasn't enough to deal with the shotgun kin there. That's it, come on the pair of you. Go stand together so that I can miss you both completely. Okay, well we've got a key, so let's open the green chest. And Stinger, yeah, happy with that. Slow firing, but does do pretty plentiful damage, I think. Ooh, no, that's not what I want. I want a King Bomber. Yeah, you really do make a lot of money with this one. Try a lockpick here. So much for that. And yeah, I think I'd have preferred junk there, if the truth be told. There, of course, is where I needed to bring the Old Crest. Miles and miles and miles away from the start room. So minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 combat rooms minimum to find that. Of course, I went the wrong way. Whereas on the last one, when I didn't have the Old Crest, it could have been done in no combat rooms. Okay, what can I buy? Might as well buy all of these. Can afford it, might as well buy the key as well. Not sure how King Bomber works. I know you can get a lot out of boss fights. Don't know if you have to use it exclusively. Screwed up that. Really made a muff of this actually. God, absolute hash of this in fact. And it's not even nearly dead. Right, sod off. Absolutely fucking shit set of runs I'm having today. Haven't made it off the second floor. Fuck this. Right, well I thought playing as not the gunslinger might bring about some shrines. Doesn't seem to have made a blind bit of fucking difference, so I'm playing as the gunslinger. Might even go rainbow mode as well. Right, let's do it. Might just have the cheese gun. Always quite like going infinite ammo when you're playing in rainbow mode, because sometimes it's a challenge keeping ammo in weapons. So yeah, I like infinite ammo weapons for that reason. Don't need to worry about it at all. Nice bit of chandelier death there. Slight drawback with this gun is that you think things are dead, but they're just frozen. Right, where to? Very unusual to get an empty room. Okay, well, the key, much as I can't put it to any use with the chest rooms, I could definitely put it to use for the oubliette, which I can now get to. Because it needs 2 keys, and that's the second. Just make sure I actually get to put the fire out. I don't know which shot it is I do that makes for the pool of cheese. Is it the last one in the mag? Or none of them? I don't know. Don't know what triggers the pools of cheese. The pools of cheese can be particularly helpful. Yep, still alive, Bello. As are you. And as ever, you haven't really got much of any great use in the shop, but not at all surprising in rainbow mode, really. In fact, he's got a bit of everything. He's got health, he hasn't got armour, he's got health and blanks, one stone, some ammo and a key, which, yeah, is better than he sometimes manages. Okay, there we are. We are going to get the fire put out. Can't do with cheese, unfortunately. Right, let's see how the cheese gun works against a boss. It's certainly cheesed him a bit. Doesn't stop him firing rockets. Good job of almost hitting me. It's not often that I use blanks on first floor bosses, but I've had to use them both there. However, I have managed the first flawless victory of this entire run, I think. So that's a bonus. And 2 keys. Oubliette, rainbow chest, bring it on. Yeah, don't think I'm too fussed by any of the weapons that are there, at least not in as far as I recognise them. That's some kind of beam weapon, I think. Same criticism, takes a while to charge up, ammo runs out quickly. I think that might be Grass Chopper, and I can't really remember much about it. And that one, I don't know. I think it's another beam weapon. I think an item is more in order, so I think that's ammo synthesizer. Reload stone, which is actually quite good in that it offers partial invulnerability, but with the guns I've got I don't really need to worry about topping up the ammo, so I either take a Chaos Bullet modifier or the ticket of bringing Gatling Gull as a companion. And I quite like the ticket because I can just hide behind him, and it can be very helpful in terms of getting flawlesses against the bosses. Bring him in here, in fact. There we are. I don't know how much help he was, in fact, but it can't have been no help, so that ticket should recharge by the time we get to the boss fight. Right, no more trap rooms, please. Didn't realise that shotgun kin was still alive. Yeah, nothing much for me there. To be fair, with this setup that I've got at the minute, there's not really going to be much that I do need. Going to want to buy tickets for, not tickets, the Nord key to get to the rat fight. But it should be well on track to get the requisite cash for that. Got the ticket recharged there. Probably just about use it again and still have it recharged for the boss. On this room. Find out how accurate that prediction is. Okay, I think it's the wheels of cheese that are fire that are doing the cheese pools, but I don't know what it is that causes the cheese wheels to appear. It might just be a random effect. There's the Old Crest, we'll come back to that. Okay. Well, I would certainly like Gatling Gull to be active before the boss fight, so even though I found the boss fight, I'm gonna make a meal of avoiding shotgun kins now. I'm gonna go around, clear the floor to hopefully do enough damage to get it recharged again. Should do, I think. Bit over half recharged, I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we should be good here. More or less recharged now. Just about to say a trap room wouldn't help recharge, but Still got some more combat as well, or have we? Must be at least one more combat room. Yeah, here we go. That's it recharged as well. Pardon me, just sneezed. Right, okay. Well, there's certain bosses that Gatling Gull is better at dealing with than others. I'm not sure that this is one of the ones he's particularly good at dealing with, but we'll take his help. Also, doesn't matter if we get flawless against this one or not. Certainly would prefer not to be hit. But there's no express benefit for getting a flawless victory, unlike with the regular floor bosses. He's basically dead now anyway. So yeah, I could have actually stood behind Gatling Gull for quite a bit longer there, I think. Sometimes he seems to move out of position, so I thought that was one of those times. I thought it was just better to find my own spot rather than trying to use him as a human shield. But no, Old Crest, let's go get the Old Crest. But yeah, didn't get hit anyway, so it's all good. Definitely got enough to buy the Nord key now as well. See if we can actually bring that crest to the altar room now. One more rainbow chest if we can. Every floor you visit, new rainbow chest. Okay. Still not super stoked with any of the weapons it's given me here, so I'm just going to take Riddle of Lead, which I think gives me one more health. It does, makes me stronger against bosses, and carry on using the cheese gun for the time being. Might actually make me stronger against all enemies, in fact. I thought it was just bosses, but... Muzzle Wisp, that's one of the things I need to hunt. Yeah, it's been a bit tight with giving out keys so far, but I don't really have a great deal of use for keys in Rainbow mode. Not none. So that is now the last key that I will need for Rainbow mode. It will get me into the hatch for the rat fight on the 3rd floor. That is, of course, assuming I make it to the 3rd floor, given that I don't think I've made it off the 2nd floor yet in today's runs. Just rather hoping that would be the altar room over here, but it isn't, clearly. Does sometimes lead directly off the shop. It hasn't this time, so I'm going to presume that it's going to lead off a chest room instead, and I can see... Oh, actually, this isn't going to loop round to a chest room. This is a vendor. So the other exit down the bottom will loop round to a chest room. Let's hope this is the right way. say, so far, been quite lucky with the enemy spawns we've been getting in terms of trying to keep the crest alive. And yeah, as luck would have it, there you go. Crest placed on altar. So this has the makings of a 10-floor run. Despite me not having done any more than 3 floors so far, this has the makings of a 10-floor run. Another one, the Will-o'-the-Wisps, not Will-o'-the-Wisps at all, Muzzle-Wisps done for the hunting quest. Oh, mini-boss. Bring in Gatling Gull and just hide behind him. And again, one of these instances where Gatling Gull has not positioned himself as well as I might have liked. Okay, well, at any rate, the Mimic's dead. That's something. It's a shrine. It's a shrine. Be a companion shrine. It's not a companion shrine. Since it's rainbow mode, we don't get benefit from it. I'm not going to use it. I think there was an unlock attached to using the blood shrine twice. Yeah, obviously I must have got that. So yeah, unless there's some bizarre thing like you need to use certain shrines a certain amount of times before a companion shrine will appear at all, I don't know. I don't recall seeing anything to that effect in the online wiki, and it's pretty comprehensive, so I'm just going to assume that that's not the case, and it's just down to dumb luck as to whether or not you do get a companion shrine appear, and so far dumb luck has not been on my side in terms of finding that. Okay. Oh, right, okay. There's a secret room down there. Take that, Tarnisher. Very pleased with the cheese gun there. Less pleased with my performance there. Walking into a bullet from the most basic enemy. Might come back and investigate that. It's not impossible that the chest could be a rainbow chest, but I'll see if I need the blanks in the boss fight. So I'll have to remember to trigger Gatling Gull further away from the wall, so I can start using them as a bit more of a shield. A little difficult with a boss that doesn't sit still like this one. There we go. Yeah, Gatling Gun didn't really come into his own as a human shield there, but he did get the flawless, so he played his part. Let's go investigate whether that secret room is at all useful. Okay, well, Bowler's sitting on it, so it's not a rainbow chest. Pity there's no vampire to sell shit to. Sell the extra hearts to, I mean. 10 of them, bloody hell. Yeah, don't need ammo. No point buying keys. Generally don't buy armour. You know, unless money is literally no object. And extra blanks are handy, but it's going to get refreshed to 2 blanks on the next floor anyhow, so let's just go off to the next floor, which is the secret floor, the Abbey. Yeah, I'm still going to take items over the weaponry that's been on offer. So now I've got the yellow chamber, I've got a bit of curse, but I've got 2 extra heart containers. Yes, I don't buy armour, because you take 1 hit, your armour's gone again. It's not a terribly permanent thing. A heart container, if you can get that, is permanent. Even if you get hit, you've still got the heart container, so you can get it refilled. So yeah, I'm happy to take extra HP when it's a more permanent thing than the armour. Generally I'd only buy armour or hearts if I was desperate for it. But heart containers, absolutely. The other thing that the yellow chamber does as well is potentially charms an enemy, so every room you go into, fucking hell, you dickhead. Of course that's a pit. Right. Every room you go into, potentially you've got an enemy in there that's going to be fighting for you, which is nice. So we've got one here as well. It's a charmed ghost. Yeah, depends what type of enemy it is as to how helpful it is. If it's one that does targeted shots like we've got here, that's actually a very helpful one to have. One that fires quickly, targeting, so it's not targeting me, and it's firing jam shots as well. Yes please. Whereas stuff that fires out in all directions will continue to fire out in all directions and is just as likely to hit me as it is to hit an enemy. Right. I suppose buying blanks is pretty much the order of the day now. Spawning in off screen is just a dirty tactic. Do not care for it. We've got a shrine, we've got a shrine. Please be a good shrine. Be a good shrine, be a good shrine. It's not, unfortunately. That's disappointing. And I'm not going to use that. So in general, that shrine works by doing something positive and something negative. Both those things can vary from no effect to quite good or quite bad. But in rainbow mode, the only thing you get are the bad effects. I don't think you're ever going to get the positive effect off it. I don't think you would, anyway. Anyway, I'm not going to use it as the upshot. Yeah, the enemy that was charmed there wasn't absolutely ideal, because it could still... does a variety of attacks, some of which are pretty indiscriminate. And I don't want that, because indiscriminate includes me. But it didn't actually fire at all anyway, so it did good work there though, that charmed enemy. Don't appear to have a charmed one this time. It's not guaranteed. If you do get one, it'll be in the first wave. I don't think they'll ever come in the second wave. Got those few instances where the cheese gun is actually slightly less helpful. Okay, we've done the whole floor yet? Not quite. The charmed enemy was getting frozen by the cheese as well. Oh, weird effect there. It was a charmed blob. It was only the outer layer of the blob that was charmed. So when it got hit by the thing trying to drag it down to the underworld, changed into... that was me killing the charmed one, that was very stupid. Yeah, it changed into just regular enemies. And then when the medium-sized blobs, and when I killed the medium-sized blob, one of the little ones that appeared was jammed. So there you go. Charmed, regular and jammed all in one enemy. Charmed spider there. Done all the work for me. Okay, ready to face the boss. And I will be bringing in Gatling Gull for this one. Again, I'll try and position him somewhere where I can actually take shelter behind. Gonna have to move at some point, I'm quite sure, but this is good for now. So there we are, to be almost halfway through. Damn. Halfway through the health for the old king without having taken a hit was pretty good. It did not last, of course. Gatling Gull can die. Weirdly, he tends not to until, like, if you're fighting the dragon, for example, you'll tend to stay alive until the last phase where all the bullets come down. Then he tends to die for some reason. Doesn't seem to matter how many hits he takes prior to that point. I don't know. I have not got a detailed enough study of how many dies, but generally he's a pretty good addition to boss fights and will usually stick around for the whole thing, with the possible exception of the dragon, the final phase of the dragon. Right, third floor, here we come. Should have bought another blank, never mind. Didn't actually use any blanks in that fight anyway. And I suppose, I don't know if it was particularly deliberate or not, or conscious, but it doesn't matter if you don't get the flawless against the secret floor bosses, so I suppose it's better to save the blanks for doing the regular floor bosses, where you will get a reward for it. Okay, I'm still not super stoked with the weaponry that's on offer here. So I'm going to take battery bullets. Another bullet modifier. Actually, I'll say another modifier, it might be the first modifier. Looks like I managed to kill my charmed helper there as well, which was a poor tactic. Okay, found the rat room straight away, which is good, because I always like to know where it is. If it doesn't show up till later, I always worry that I've missed it. There we are, there's the hatch. Might as well unlock the hatch now. I need to save 2 blanks for when we go down there as well. So there's a maximum to what I can use during the boss fight. Yeah, wouldn't normally be a fan of having a charmed mushroom on side, but with all the cover in the room, he was never going to do me any harm. I was the wrong side of the room to get in trouble from him. That pool of cheese there was constantly getting the last enemy, but also my charmed enemy as well. So I was going to say it was no help, but I mean, it still was help, because it constantly cheesing an enemy means it's not shooting at you. So even if it doesn't kill it or stops it from getting killed, if it stops it shooting you, that's still a good thing. Always very satisfied to just have a room just get blown to bits within a few seconds like that. Same again. And again. Quite lucky with the the rock drops there. That's another one. Very satisfying. So, just like the chandeliers, well, similar to the chandeliers. So actually have to let that come back to life for it to drop to its next form. Hopefully that's it dead. It is. blank, thank you muchly. Normally I don't really like those cannon trains, but just staying ahead of it seemed to do the job nicely there. Hello Winchester, I will not be partaking in your little game this time, I'm afraid, because you won't give, well, you'll give me a chest, but I won't be able to use it, so it's no use to me. Make sure that jammed one is dead. Haven't got the actual ideal setup here really. That charmed enemy isn't doing anything in particular to harm other enemies, and would still hurt me if I got caught in the crossfire at all. Right, I can sell her some surplus health. So, yeah, might as well buy another blank. That'll probably do. So is this going to be the boss fight? It is. Right. Well, I can't believe I'm now on my 5th floor of this particular run, and I've only picked up one weapon. Yeah, this is unfortunately one where Gatling Gull is not the optimal human shield because he does get nudged around a lot. Well, he can do. I think the cheese effect is very much helping here. Right, let's try and avoid this knot. Thank you, Gatling Gull. Yeah, that's one boss that I'm not confident of getting a flawless against, because it can be a bit random or trap you in a corner quite easily, or just plain old run over you at some points as well, which is just rude. I can't use that ammo, I'm going to have to leave that for the rat, annoyingly. Oh, can actually go sell yet more surplus health to the vampire. So I shouldn't be wanting for ammo or funds for ammo or blanks again. Hope I get a particularly nice weapon here, because don't know that cheese gun is going to be super effective against either phase of the rat. Even hiding behind Gatling Gull. Anyway, we'll soon find out, I suppose. It is an option just to pick up this chest and then duck out of the fight, I suppose. Big shooty gun would be generally quite helpful. but not much use against the rat. Do I take Wingman? Screw it, let's take Wingman. Oh, jammed rat there. Forgot, of course, you get charmed enemies in here as well. That looks like a jammed cat. I do not want a jammed cat. Okay, so that's 2 to the right, back to the left. It's not dead yet. There's one way of dealing with jammed enemies. Just encase them in cheese. And that's a room I don't normally like either. Oops, that was the charmed one there. Okay, so am I going to go for this cheese gun based fight against the rat? Yes, yes is the answer. Cheese effect is actually quite good here. Got me anyway, little shit. Gatling Gull has died. Not 100% sure what killed the Gatling Gull there. Right, okay. Well, I've got lots of health, got lots of blanks, and at some point I'll have the ticket recharged. So hopefully we should be able to beat this fight. Certainly slowing the attacks down with this cheese gun. And there's the ticket. Mistimed that dodge roll, clearly. So I think that's the first hit on this phase. So it's not too bad. Managed to destroy one of the attacks on the mech there. Oh, there we are. It's one keeping a close eye on its health bar at all. Haha! Stop eating cheese. Stop it. Stop eating the cheese. Damn it. Didn't make much headway on that third phase there, but he was doing a number of attacks I can actually avoid. He just wasn't doing anything that I can counter. So, oh, magic, sweet. That's some extra health, isn't it? So we've got 9 heart containers. That should put me up to 10. It does. I've got the RPG. I didn't actually notice the RPG dropping. Weird egg. Absolutely not swapping ticket for weird egg. And shot grub, not bad. So yeah, that's basically the first weaponry that I've picked up has been courtesy of the rat fight. No mimics. No point using these keys either, but whatever. Okay, I guess that's us all ratted out. So off to the 4th floor. Right, what we got here? Gonna take another bullet modifier. Because why not? Let's use the shot grub for a little while, see what it's all about. Yeah, kind of hard to tell what's going on with it actually, but it seemed to be doing alright. It's got damn good range on it actually, which is always to be welcomed. Where's the thing doing the buffing? There you are. No, no, it's not him actually. Where is the thing doing the buffing? No, it must be dead. Oh, that was my friend. That was silly. What are you going to buff now? Nothing. Haha. Doing sterling work at shooting the charmed ones, I must say. Not that that's a particularly good tactic, but doing it with aplomb. no point taking on their challenge. So don't think the charmed one was particularly useful that time, because it was a green genie that was charmed, but it still produces a red genie, and I think the red genie was still attacking me, so it wasn't up to much. Yeah, varying usefulness of what gets charmed. I don't like those Gungerers that can catch things, but they don't seem very good at catching shock grub rounds, so I'm going to keep chucking shock grub rounds at them. Hand me some blanks as well. And if, oh, we have got a shrine. What type of shrine? It's not the right one. However, it's still a useful one. So I'll get armour for giving it junk. And I only need 2 bits of junk, so I can give it another 4. So yeah, lots of armour. Cleaned out the inventory a bit. Certainly at the stage you're finding it a little tricky to see precisely what's going on. Oops, that's me shooting a charmed enemy, that's what's going on there. But yeah, with the way the shock grub fires and 3 one-stones going around me, enemy projectiles, and the wingman's projectiles as well, definitely getting a little confused on screen. Oops. I walked into an enemy there. Certainly walked into enemy bullets there. Like I say, stuff was getting confused on screen. I think that's a fairly good charmed enemy to have on side. So it's taking his sweet time about shooting the other enemies, but this one is not going to come after me at least, so that's always good. Got the table up, still took a hit. An outrage. Good job I bought all that extra armour. I say bought, you know what I mean. Am I ready to do the boss fight? Don't know there's a specific reason to hold off, but let's get the floor cleared. Could actually go get some more armour with that. There's not actually much point in me being in this room, is there? Let's go get some more armor. Why the hell not? So the cell creep must be past the boss. Right, I would like to get the wall as the boss because that's very easy to shelter behind Gatling Gun with, but we'd be coming in at the side if it was the wall, so it must be one of the other ones. My guess is probably the kill pillars. We'll find out. Not really sure what's the best weapon to use either, but it is the kill pillars. Yeah, again, it was getting really hard to keep track of what was where on screen, so I probably used more blanks than was strictly needed. But we got the flawless, so all of them so far, isn't it? Yep, all flawless, and there is the cell creep. So I think we will head to RNG. So there, have a junk, have another junk, and have a master round. Now let me in. Really not fussed by anything here. Try this hip holster thing. Should just allow slightly more shots than normal. Yeah, I think, yeah, when you reload it does a shot. Look how I was pointing in a sensible direction when I did said reloads, but that's my friend. Stop shooting the charmed ones. First thing I do immediately after saying stop shoot the charmed ones is of course shoot a charmed one. stuff there survived longer than I thought. Right, what to use on the boss? Probably try the shot grab again, I think. Shot grab alternated with the cheese gun. Since the shot grab seems to pretty much home in on the enemies. That was a silly hit. One hit, that's not too bad. See, I didn't actually do anything there, I just reloaded, which was enough to trigger a shot into the chest, which I hadn't spotted was a mimic, and I was stood right bloody by it. So the reload just created the shot and made it attack me from close range. Not very helpful, that. Still. It is done. Right, what we have in here? Might take the companion buff, or do I want the big shooty gun? Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna have the big shooty gun. I like big shooty gun. I don't like rooms with hammers. Seem to have got a rune drop there, which doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, fuck off. Where did that go? Right, I don't know how we got a rune drop in rainbow mode, but it means I get an ammo refill, so I'm going to take it. I genuinely don't understand where that could have come from. And then we've got the ticket back. And let's try not to put myself on fucking fire this time. We've got some of the muzzle wisps, there we are. It's hunting quest material, that. For what it's worth. Oh, hello. Can I have a bullet, please? Thank you. Unusual to find her so quickly. She just had ammo, didn't she? Ammo and hearts. No blanks. Ah! Fringe benefit that I hadn't twigged to was that using big shooty gun, as soon as I've gone into a room and fired it off, I fire off a second shot with it as well because of that so it's doing double the damage I would expect it to. Although the second one's probably firing off in such close succession that it's not likely to catch a second wave. It will go off before the second wave actually spawns in, I think. Yep. Oh, hello, Death. See ya. Ammo refill, pretty handy. Still don't understand how I got the Marines ammo drop item earlier on this floor. Don't understand. Hello, Ursula. You're not going to be any use in rainbow mode, are you? Not really. Come back to the boss fight. Yeah, we'll happily take ammo for Big Shoot again. One major drawback really is that it's not got high ammo. Guarantee, more or less guarantee getting through one floor with it if you just do one shot per room. That's about all you can guarantee out of it. I must have got something that makes me move faster as well. I don't know what, but I seem to be moving quite a bit faster than I'd expect to. Cheese Death as well. Rather removes his threat. Slightly more branches to the map layout than I would expect. Oh, an extra blank, don't mind if I do. Oh, not there. I mean, I've got keys, let's have a look. it's not a rainbow chest, but at least it wasn't a mimic. It could have been a rainbow chest, so yeah. Like I say, with an absolute surplus of keys, I thought I'd give it a look. Gatling Gold can be a very good human shield in here. Oh, that's right, his bullets get my modifiers as well. Very handy that he's able to take a bullet in one direction, but not in another. Very weird. Oh, still got hit. Bummer. He must have moved. Now I can hide behind him for a bit here, but he will probably die. There we are. That's him dead. Oh dear, stupid. Well, I have clearly not used the best weapon combos to take on the heart there. I think the RPG would have been a good shout for the amount of damage it does, but it went and fucking missed, didn't it? Oh, come on. In this week's episode of Poorly Timed Reload, and running into things like a twat. There we are. I was hoping to get Lead God there, but completely bollocks up the dragon fight. Right, I'd better bring the obsidian casing to the blacksmith. No, I'm just going to top up some ammo on something. I don't know what though. Probably the BSG. And let's head off and see what my last rainbow chest is going to be. Is it Wingman that gives me the extra speed? Certainly very speedy. There's a few attractive options there. I could take Battle Standard and buff Wingman. Quite like AK-47. I've already got an infinite ammo weapon though, I suppose. I'd take Platinum Bullets though, so I should constantly be getting damage ups. But every sequential kill hard to tell if we're going the right way yet or not. Yes, we are. Could have maybe done it slightly quicker by going in what was probably only one room there, but up is now the correct direction. And that's a very good room to get a big shooting gun in. Even though the lead maiden was actually charmed. These bullets still seem to be homing in on me though, didn't they? Sorry, charmed enemy. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Those shot grub rounds go absolutely everywhere, don't they? Didn't realise that was jammed. Certainly take the ammo refill, why not? Don't really know what that is on the floor there. I'm not going to touch it. Okay, not middle, let's try top. Not 100% certain this is the right way yet. It might be, but could also be a loop. Very hard to tell. Don't think it's a loop, but like I say, hard to be certain. Ah, I thought everything was dead and I walked into one of those friggin' spents. But this room is anything but dead, isn't it? Is that it? No? There we are, finally. And we did go the right way, so this must now be the last set of splits. It could be any one of the three options. Just going to start with this one. Okay, that was not the right way. Yep, happy with using big shooter gun there, because I normally get hit in that room. Oh, we've actually gone the right way as well. So, what's going to be the boss weapon? I genuinely don't know. We'll hit it with a BSG to start with though. Let's try a couple of these as well. Where is Gatling Goal? Why can't I hide behind him? Is he dead? Oh no, there he is. Now he's dead. However, so's the Lich. So, there we go. I have 3 runs where I then get off the 2nd floor and then follow it up with a 10 floor run, beating the Lich. Yes, the last of those runs was using Gunslinger rather than the basic character and was in Rainbow mode rather than normal mode. But nonetheless, I would still expect to have done better with the first few runs than I did. But still, no bloody companion shrines. Once again. So, yeah, no further forward with the... I was going to say the quest for the finished gun, which is a series I've already done. At least the things I was looking to unlock in that particular series were within my control. I had to, somewhat in my control, I had to beat the rat and then get lucky with what came out of the rat chests. Whereas I have managed to get all the rat items in this run, so just now need to get the companion shrines and use them, and I will, but I'm just not seeing them, so it is prolonging the series longer than I thought it might. Or, to be fair, I didn't think I'd be this close to having it complete at this stage, but it's frustrating that it's just dumb luck as to whether it will now unlock or not, rather than a reflection on how I'm playing. Still, not to worry, it is done, so yeah, if you like what you've seen here, follow me on Twitch and I will follow you back. If you want to check out the entirety of the series, like I say, quite a long series, but if you want to, it's all on YouTube under the username Old Crest, so go over there and subscribe and like and share and do all the good things, which would be wonderful. So take care of yourselves till next time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.